Hey y'all, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button. And let's go ahead and get into today's set. So I have December's Your Nail Lab in a box, and yeah, this box is okay. I'm not super excited. Still came with nice items. I always forget on this little insert there is a 15% discount if you press pause that you can use. I'm not an ambassador for them or anything. I just like their products. So the very first thing I pulled out of the box are these XXL stiletto pump up half cover tips. So I do have some of these already, but they had them like in a different um, set. So they had them like in bags. And I despise the tips that come in bags because you have to go through each bag, get them out, blah, blah, blah. So I do feel like it's a nice effect that they put these stiletto tips in this case. Very, very nice. Guys, I have a new microphone and I am so excited. This microphone I got off Amazon and I will link it down below for anyone who records videos and likes it. But the clarity on it is so nice. I am so in love with this new microphone of mine. The next item I'm pulling out here are these Makartt nail tips clip set. Comes with 12 pieces of clips and it comes with dual forms. I don't know why you would need 12 clips because you're not going to do like 12 fingers, but it's nice to have them, I guess. So this is what the clip looks like, and I've always kind of wanted to try the clips just to see how they work. And I'm going to pull out the dual forms, and these dual forms are just your plain regular everyday dual forms. I am not going to be using these. I will use dual forms on my channel, but it has to be like a different dual form, like a square shape, like the ones I have from Eno Couture, or like a stiletto shape. Not these regular, like I just really don't like these at all. So this was a no for me in this kit because I'm not going to use it. This is how you would use the clips with the dual form. I'm just showing you there. But it's really nice for anyone that's beginning because when you buy polygel, you wouldn't have to buy a nail tip or a nail form or anything like that. You can use these dual forms and you can create the shape of a nail you like with dual forms. So if you prefer coffin, you can do that, square, stiletto, whatever. So I'm not going to knock those dual forms. Let me take that back because you can make whatever shape you like with just that dual form. The next thing that came in the box are these press-ons, and yeah, again, for me, I just feel like this doesn't work because I don't wear press-ons, but I am going to come back in a future video, I decided, and start to just like decorate over their press-ons that they send me just to kind of show you guys you can do a lot with it. Next is this glitter moonbeam, and we got this in the box that was curated by Polygel Vic. So I already have that. Two gel polishes. I cannot pronounce the first name, but the second reflective purple one was Hex in the City. This shade here I felt like was really, really pretty. I'm going to show how it looks with 3 coats. I'm doing 1 coat here and then curing that, and then I'll do 2 more coats off camera and come back just to kind of show you how that actually looks. But it's a really pretty like nudish pink shade, and y'all, this reflective gel here is absolutely to die for. So just with my ring light that I'm using, the reflex in this glitter gel is just absolutely amazing. But I am gonna put a couple more coats on and show you the effect of it with a flash. Came at 2 polygels, Cerulean and 13805. Just gonna swatch them inside of these full cover tips that I don't use, just to kind of showcase the color. I always brag on Makartt's polygels. They are absolutely amazing. I love the consistency. The consistency is a firmer consistency, and for me with polygel, I absolutely love firmer consistencies. I just feel like it works a lot better. You're able to, well, I'm able to do more than one nail. It stays in place and it works just right. So I did overall love these two polygels. This blue shade is really, really nice. I can see a lot of different Christmas sets being created with this. I feel like a light blue like this is more like a wintry type shade, in my opinion. I do feel like, to me, I see winter when I do look at this color. It's just a really, really nice light blue. And after I finish patting it into this nail, I cure it for 30 seconds. And then I'll come back and show exactly how that does look from the top portion of the nail, as if, you applied it. So this shade here, 13, I believe it was 13805. This comes from Makartt's Starry Night Whispers polygel set that they had a while back. And I absolutely loved the colors out of this. Now this one is a glitter, and it has like multicolored glitters in it. So it has rainbow glitters in this blue polygel. Absolutely amazing. The camera is doing it no justice. In person, it is to die for. I love all of the colors that are in it, the shimmers. It almost looks like a reflective polygel. I did try to like flash like a light on it to see if it would reflect, and it doesn't. But nonetheless, it is a gorgeous glitter polygel, and I love anything glitter, so this polygel was definitely a plus for me. I do actually own the Makartt Starry Night Whispers kit, and I have done a set here on the channel with this particular shade that came out of that kit. So it may look familiar because I've used it, and again, I just absolutely love this particular shade. It's just so glittery and so pretty. One thing I did notice about this particular polygel is it stained my brush, so it had like blue dye or blue tint coming off of it, but nonetheless really nice. So look at this color here with 3 shades. Isn't that gorgeous? Such an absolutely gorgeous shade, and I did 3 coats. And this is Hex in the City. Such a pretty reflective, and I'm going to show you how it looks with the flash. Do y'all see that? Just absolutely gorgeous. I love, love, love reflective gels and polygels. And this is the first light blue polygel. Really nice shade. I love the pigmentation in it. It's just so full, and I just love that. And then this is 13805, and it is just such a pretty like glitter. This is everything I received in this month's box, and again, it was a pretty okay, decent box. If you're interested, this box does run for $35 a month on the Your Nail Lab in a box, or yournaillab.com site. I'll link it down below for anyone that's interested. But they send you these products monthly, and it's just a surprise what you get. And it was okay this month. So we're gonna jump right into the nail set, and I did think I was recording my application, and I wasn't, but I used those XXL stiletto tips out of the box, and I just cut the number off to make a very like pinched coffin or ballerina, I guess you would call it, I'm not sure, just to create a coffin. I really didn't want to do stiletto because with those stiletto tips, they're not real sharp. So I would have had to do a lot of extra filing. And when I'm peeling off my sets, I really don't like to do a lot of extra work. So yeah, I just cut them into a coffin. Now I'm going over the tips with base coat, and I'll cure that for 30 seconds, being that we are doing a polygel set today. So my index, I'm going to do a color pop nail or a split nail. And I'm taking the light blue polygel and I'm going in on the left side. So I just put enough on the whole nail there. And I'm going to use my polygel brush and dip it into 91% alcohol and just pat this into place only on the left side of the nail and make sure it's nice and straight. And once I get everything smoothed out as much as I can and as neat and nice as I can, I'm going to go ahead and cure that for a full 3 seconds. So I want to go back to this mic that I'm using and brag on it a bit. It is so amazing. So normally when I do my voiceovers, there is a lot of noise in my background, whether it's just the TV, the kids, whatever. Right now, the TV in my family room is extremely loud. And my room is right by the family room. So normally when I'm doing my voiceovers and the TV is on like that, you can hear it as I'm doing my voiceover. So I can't do my voiceover in my room. I then have to go in my truck and hope the traffic outside isn't too loud for me to do my voiceover. I love this. It's like a noise canceller or something because I'm listening back to it as I'm doing it, and the clarity of this mic just sounds absolutely amazing. Like, I am so in love and I'm so grateful I found this because if y'all noticed, I've been struggling my last couple of videos just to get that sound right because something was going on with my speaker where it was like either too low or like a lot of static. So I'm just very thankful and grateful I found this. And yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about the mic, but I will link it down below for anyone who's interested. And I am so excited. So now I'm taking 13805 on the right side and doing the same thing. Just gonna go ahead and pat that into place. I love to do like color block or split color nails. I feel like you can do a lot. I haven't tried it with acrylic yet. But with polygel, I find it to be very easy to do, and I've done it so many times. I really love a good color block nail. I feel like it's really nice. I really didn't know what I wanted to do with this box, but I did want to incorporate the items in the box this time, and I'm glad they did send at least colors that work. Another thing I want to mention about the box is they have different variations. So they have polygel boxes for those that love polygel more, acrylic boxes for those that love acrylic more, dip powder boxes. But what they used to do in the past is just some random items. So you could get polygel and acrylic, polygel and dip powder, and the variations go on. And I guess a lot of people were complaining about it, so they have quizzes now that you can take to get what you would actually utilize, which I feel like is smart. But I also don't like, because I love polygel. It's my first love. It's the first thing I started out with when doing nails. But I also really love acrylic and would like to get into that a bit more. And yeah, I didn't take a quiz because I've already been receiving this box for like a year now. So I guess they just kind of gave me the polygel box, and I went to look at the quiz and start one and didn't like the fact that you would get one or the other. But I'm just going to keep it as is because like I do like polygel, although I would like some acrylics. I don't want to change it and then just get acrylics and miss out on polygel. But I kind of wish they would go back to where they randomly just give you what they want in a variation of everything. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I want acrylic, but I don't want acrylic boxes every month. And I must say, the box for the acrylics this month was really nice to me. I feel like I would have liked that box a little more than this one. And that's another bummer. You get different things with, what you prefer. So, yeah, I do still highly recommend Makartt. All of their products are bomb.com. It's just, for this box, I feel like I wish it would have stayed exactly how it was. And you just deal with what you get, you know what I'm saying? I just let them surprise you. I feel like it was more better before people started, I guess complaining. You can tell people complained a bit, which is why they came up with the quizzes. And it's still smart because, of course, no one wants to buy something that they're not going to use. But yeah, either way, Makartt is a great company. Their products are amazing, and I do recommend you give the box a try, especially if you're a beginner and trying to build your collection. This is an absolute great way. So now we're going to jump back into the set, and for the middle finger, I'm doing a French. So I used the light blue, and I'm going to make the nail bed with that. I'm a little rusty with making Frenches with polygel, but I can get it done. I didn't really like how this French came out, but most of the times they come out okay. So I'm going to cure this, and then off camera I do a second coat, cure that, and then I'll go into the top there with 13805. I'm going to start to speed the video up a little because as I'm doing the voiceover and looking at the time frame, right now the video is at minutes, and I can't have that. I hope that everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you may be. And as always, I would like to take this time just to thank anyone who's taken their time to watch my videos. It's greatly appreciated. Watching my videos to the end actually helps out quite a bit. Also, placing a like on the video helps out a lot. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and I thank you so much for joining me on my nail journey. And if you've been subscribed, I love you guys so much. I'm very thankful and grateful for you all. So on my ring finger, I'm doing a full shade of the light blue color, and I'm doing my 2-bead method. So I normally just take the first bead from where the tip and the natural nail meet all the way to the free edge. I first pat the polygel all over my finger and then go back in and smooth everything out. I'll cure that first bead and then go in with the second bead by the cuticle, blend that into the first bead and cure that as well. Do you guys like the videos sped up? I mean, I speed them up quite a bit. Should I slow it down just a bit, or is it okay sped up the way it is? Comment down below and let me know which one you would prefer. So on my pinky, I'm going in with 13805, and I'm going to go diagonally on this nail because I'm going to do yet again another color blocking on this nail. So I took the polygel, put it diagonally down, and I put a little bit too much. So I will be removing some as I start to pat this into place. But I'm just going to pat it and trying to make it not so thin, but not so thick. And just get it how I want right there in the center, and then I'll cure that in my lamp for 30 seconds. So now I'm taking the light blue shade and I'm going around the glitter blue and just filling in the rest of this nail. Now I feel like with my French nail and this particular nail on my pinky, I should have encapsulated it to make the apex a bit higher. But I kind of left all of the nails flat just because I knew I wasn't going to do any encapsulation. This is hectic doing these 25 nail sets for Christmas, but it's something I really wanted to do. So yeah, I did some shortcuts on some of these sets, but normally I would like to encapsulate. And this is what the nails look like after I file shape and buff off camera. And I got cut off, but I was saying normally I would like to encapsulate just because I feel like I would like a higher apex. So I'm going in on my middle finger and I'm just going to top coat over this nail because I'm going to go in with some nail art. So I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do with this set. I just knew I wanted to use the two colors. And so I placed them down and kind of thought about it. And I'm going back to my snowflakes. Now, I've done snowflakes in quite a few of my sets, but if you go back and look, all of my snowflakes have been different. And that's what I like about snowflake designs is that you can make so many different variations of a snowflake so someone can learn. And, you know, someone may like this one better than that one, but there's so many different variations that you can do with snowflakes, and that's what I love about this design the most. So I made a dot in the center just to locate the center of my snowflake, and then I'm making 6 lines out from that circle. That dot. And I'm just bringing them out how much I want. And then once I get them out, I'm just making little leaflets, I guess, on each of the little branches, I'm gonna say. Even though we know snowflakes don't have branches, I don't know the terminology for it, But you see what I'm doing here, and I'm just going to do that on all of the lines. And then before I cure it, I'm going to take some clear acrylic and pour it over, and then I'll cure that in my lamp for 30 seconds. So when I got to my ring finger, I was still trying to decide what I was going to do with the nail set. And I'm now taking the top coat and just top coating so I can go ahead in with the design. Also, because I wanted the background to still be glossy, I went in with a shiny top coat. But I decided to do two more snowflakes on this nail in the same format. And I really liked how this turned out. I ended up doing the same thing off camera for my thumb, and I also poured over the acrylic as well because I really like how that looks on designs, like when you can make a textured design. And you can also do this with glitters as well, but I do like the effect a little bit more with the clear acrylic. So I wanted to do more type of nail set, but this was like a kind of sort of rushed one. I was supposed to have this video out yesterday, and it's late going up today because I'm just now doing the voiceover. So I just decided to top coat over the rest of the nails. Off camera, I did apply a AB rhinestone in the middle of each of the snowflakes and some cuticle oil, and I'll be back in just a moment with the final look. And here's the finished set. I feel like they look very nice, very Christmassy. The two polygels that came in this box went together just perfectly. Oh, and by the way, the white that I used was Blanc from Makartt. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this nail set. And if you've made it this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit your post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. I hope to see you all tomorrow, and remember to be the best you that you can be. Much love to you all.